In this video, I purchased more perfumes. I know, more. I think I have a perfume problem. I think I'm a little addicted to perfumes. Are you? Well, if you want to know what I bought, keep watching. All right, so let's just get right on into the video. As you can see by the title, I ended up buying some more perfumes. I got some great new fragrances that I'm super excited about. So let's get right on into it. Now, one of the fragrances that's been on my list to purchase is Black Opium by Yves Saint Laurent. I've been wanting to buy that one, and for some reason I just never do. And so I was thrilled when I found it on Dossier. And they have Floriental Vanilla, which is their interpretation of Black Opium. This is incredible. And I know I talk about Dossier a lot. That's because they have a really great product. I love it. Now, I used all my sample of the Black Opium, and I wasn't sure if this would be comparable or not. But let me tell you, they are so similar. It's an incredible fragrance. I think they did such a nice job with this. They have tons of fragrances for men, women, unisex. There's designer-inspired fragrances, niche-inspired fragrances. So I'm going to put a link to their website in the description box along with the code so you can save some money. It's always nice to save money. So check them out. I think you're going to be really impressed. And if it doesn't work for you, they have a great customer service. Just return your perfume. No questions asked. It's fabulous. Anyway, this one, you smell right away the mandarin, there's pear, there's pink pepper, and some licorice. You do pick up a little bit of licorice. It's very toned down in this, so it's not overpowering. It kind of mixes nicely with the opening of the fruits. And then the florals, there's jasmine, some orange blossom. And then in the base, there's cedar wood, patchouli, vanilla, and coffee. So I definitely get that coffee mixed with that vanilla. It's just so cozy. Kind of reminds me like wearing this big oversized sweater, some leggings. You're sitting at a nice coffee shop enjoying a cappuccino. It's just warm, cozy, inviting. And I like the longevity on this. Dossier lasts a long time on my skin. Sometimes Dossier will actually last longer than the original fragrance, which is mind-blowing to me. But this is about 6 hours on my skin, longer on the clothes, great projection, and definitely the sillage is incredible. It's a very likable scent. Again, it's very inviting, very cozy. I really enjoy the Floriental Vanilla by Dossier. All right, next on my list, I got Sea Intense. And I'm still trying to figure out if I like this one better than the original Sea. Now, this is the 2021 version. I think they had an original Intense one, which was in the black bottle. This is a great fragrance, especially if you like black currant. And it has black currant syrup in here, so you can imagine how sweet it is. It's just delicious. It reminds me of like a sweet wine. It's got Turkish rose, it's got Davana in here, benzoin and patchouli. You definitely get that patchouli. It smells great, but boy, let me just tell you that black currant in here is just delicious. It's like jammy, it's ripe, it's beautiful. Now, as far as the performance on this one, this is really good. I would say about 6 hours on my skin, longer on the clothes. Love this, great projection, beautiful sillage. I'm still on the fence whether I like this one better or the original Sea. So I'm still trying to figure that one out, but this is a gorgeous fragrance. So if you've been wanting to try it, try it. It's really nice. All right, next on my list, I have a Bright Crystal Absolu by Versace, and I really like this fragrance. I was pleasantly surprised. I like the bottle. It seems a little awkward though, because the bottle seems to be like a little heavier than the actual bottle itself, but the notes in here are gorgeous. There's pomegranate, yuzu, some water notes, so it's kind of aquatic. There's peonies, so if you love that, you'll definitely pick it up in here. Some raspberries, very nice. There's some great florals, lotus, magnolia. There's also mahogany in here, some musk, and also some amber. So I love how light it is when you first spray it, and then it has a tendency to deepen a little bit, which is really nice. Very nice fragrance, very likable, very versatile. It has pretty good performance. I would say about 4 to 6 hours on my skin. Was hoping it would be a little bit longer, but it's okay. Nice longevity on the clothes and a gorgeous sillage, very feminine. So if you like the bright crystal, but I think the bright crystal original doesn't last as long as the Absolu. This is really nice. It's a bit more intense. So definitely try this one out. I think you're gonna like it. All right, next on my list, I have Miu Miu Twist. Now, I don't know if you remember a while back, I had bought the original Miu Miu and I didn't like it because it was too powdery, too floral. This is a great flanker to the original, hence the name Twist. They've added some fruits in here. It's not quite as powdery. I love the florals in this one. It's an all-around really nice fragrance. There's apple blossom in here. There's also some red berries, which you really pick up. They're very jammy, very sweet. There's also bergamot, which is kind of citrusy. There's violet. You'll definitely pick up on violet. Now, I'm not a huge fan of violet. I don't mind it in this fragrance, but if you love violet, you'll love it because you're going to definitely pick it up in this one. And there's amber, tonka bean. Smells fantastic. You definitely get that amber, and I love amber in a fragrance. It's very feminine, very likable. As far as performance, I was hoping this would last a little longer. It's about 4 hours on my skin, which is okay. Maybe if I moisturized, it might last a little longer. I have very dry skin, so perfume has a tendency to disappear pretty quickly on me. Stays a lot longer on the clothes. Gorgeous sillage, very pretty, very likable. It's not overly sweet. I think it's done just right. All right, next. Oh, I love this one. This one is the Kenzo Amour by Kenzo, Eau de Parfum. Oh, this is so nice. I love the bottle. It's kind of different. The cap is weird though. It's kind of, if you don't put it on just right, it's hard to get on. But the fragrance itself is beautiful. There's rice, white tea. It almost, to me, when I first smell it and spray it on myself, it kind of has that Play-Doh vibe to me, which I'm not fond of. But that disappears pretty quickly and it turns into something absolutely incredible. It's got a little powderiness to it, which I like. There's some frangipani in here, some cherry blossom, heliotrope, vanilla, incense. Love incense in a fragrance. I think it just adds this whole other vibe to the fragrance. I love it. Kind of smoky. And then there's some musk and woody notes. So all around, really, really nice fragrance. I'm very impressed with the longevity on this one. It's 6+ hours on my skin, longer on the clothes, fabulous projection, and an amazing sillage. Very pretty, very likable. Again, in the opening, I was picking up on that Play-Doh vibe, but that definitely disappears. So I highly recommend this one. Fabulous. Next on my list, I have Peace, Love, and Juicy Couture by Juicy Couture, Eau de Parfum. Guys, I'm not crazy about this one, and I apologize if there's those of you out there that love this fragrance. To me, this turns very soapy on my skin. Not an expensive soap, kind of a cheap soapiness, which is a real bummer because I was really hoping to like this. I do have another Juicy Couture, and that one's the Gold Couture, which I love. This one, not so much. It has some hyacinth, you pick up on that. It's got some cassis, it's got some red apple. It's got Amalfi lemon in there, and you do pick up on the lemon, I like that. It also has some lime, red poppy, honeysuckle, jasmine, magnolia, musk, orris root, and some patchouli. So a lot of florals in this one. So kind of, it almost is a floral soap, but more on the cheap side. I hate to say that, I really do. But I'm not impressed with this one at all. Now, as far as the performance on this, very poor on my skin, about 2 hours. It literally, when I put this on, it smells like I just got out of the shower, used soap, dried myself off, and got dressed. So I'm not impressed with this. Projection is very weak. It's within an arm's length. And then the sillage, unfortunately, it's really hard to pick up this fragrance because it becomes more of a skin scent. So I was a little bit disappointed on that one. And then lastly, I got another Dossier one because I wanted to try this one. And this is the Floral Pink Pepper. And this is inspired by Miss Dior Cherry. I've never smelled the original Miss Dior Cherry. I've heard a lot about it. A lot of people raved about that fragrance. So I imagine this is probably right on because most of their fragrances are pretty right on with the fragrance that they're inspired by. But I love this. Beautiful notes in this one. There's bergamot, which I love, which is that citrusy, zesty, clean scent with that lychee, which is that sweet tropical. There's orange. There's also some rose in here. You get a little rose, some jasmine. You definitely get the jasmine. some pink pepper. Yes, you're gonna get that. And then there's that patchouli, some blonde wood, and vanilla. And I love the vanilla in this. So if you love vanilla like I do, I'm obsessed with fragrances with vanilla. I don't know why, I just love it. You're gonna love this because you're gonna pick up on that vanilla. Very impressed with the performance on this one. It definitely lasts on my skin 6+ hours. Great projection past an arm's length. Sillage is fantastic. It's very feminine. It's a very likable scent. It's got a best of both worlds, some florals, that fruitiness, and then also that vanilla, which just makes it creamy, delightful, and intoxicating. There you have my perfume collection. I hope you enjoyed, I shouldn't say my perfume collection, my perfume haul. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I apologize for that echo. I will work on that, get another microphone soon. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch my video. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay beautiful inside and out. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know the next time that I upload. See you soon.